Everybody, Justin here. I just finished up week 39 of 52 Kinds of Love, and here's how it went. So week 39 was dedicated to teachers, and I have a little notebook on there because when I was in high school I had a teacher who had us keep a journal, and it was in history class, and Mr. Delisio had us write down quotes by famous people, whether they were generals from the war that we were studying, or maybe an important figure in history at that time, or sometimes it was just like Michael Jordan or Barry Sanders or some athlete, or maybe even a funny quote from a movie, but somehow it all connected as to the topic that we were learning. And to me, someone who wasn't that engaged in history, it just made me want to pay attention, and it made me excited about what we were doing every day. And I got to express myself in a different way because I was a little bit shy in high school, where I couldn't verbalize or was a little bit afraid to verbalize everything that I wanted to say. It gave me a different opportunity, and that was one of the things that I made sure when I became a teacher, long down the road after figuring out I wanted to do that, that I made sure that I included journals in my classroom, even though I'm a math teacher. So that was very important to me, and that's the reason that I put that on the card. So this week, in trying to dedicate it to teachers, it actually made a great connection with last week. I was at a funeral last week for one of my high school teachers who was a huge influence on me, just in terms of how to be a man and how to not have fear about who you are and not be afraid of showing off who you are. I specifically remember this one day walking into class, being the first or second kid into class, and this 55-year-old man was dancing, just spinning around the room to Fiona Apple's Shadow Boxer, and I'll just never forget that moment. And he wasn't trying to teach a lesson at the time, but he was just trying to make sure that we understood that it's okay to be you, and you don't have to worry about what anybody else judges. And again, that's not the lesson he was trying to portray, but the way he lived tried to portray that. So there was a memorial scholarship started this week for that teacher, for Miles McClelland, and I made sure that I donated, and I will continue to donate in the future years towards that scholarship. I also joined PTA. It's something I always put off doing, and it doesn't cost very much. I don't get a huge benefit out of it personally, but I know that PTA does a lot for our schools, so I went ahead and joined PTA this past week. As a teacher, I try to make sure I also did some better things for my students this week. So on one day, I went and coached Frisbee. I went to the girls' tennis match. I went to boys' JV soccer and to boys' varsity soccer all in one day. So just trying to show really that I care about the students, not just in terms of being in the classroom, about who they are as individuals. I made plans with a teacher from another high school that I used to work with, and we're going to be meeting up after school for dinner to catch up and see how things have been and talk. So that'll actually be coming up tonight. And then for some of my other students, I had gotten 2 letters this week for different reasons from students, compliments on good things that I had done or things that they wanted to tell me. So, I don't know why I'm always yawning in these videos. Anyways, I wrote letters back to those students to show that their teachers are more than just somebody that they see for 45 minutes, a couple days a week. That I'm someone who cares, that I'm someone who's involved in their life, and that I want to be someone that they can turn to. So I went ahead and did that. Then on Friday, I offered up in the staff lounge on the whiteboard that I would buy first round for anybody who came out to happy hour on Friday. I had no idea how many people would come, but I was willing to do that to show appreciation. So even though only 3 people came, it was still nice. I still got to explain the reasons of what I'm doing with 52 Kinds of Love and show my gratitude. So that's how the week went. And next week will be dedicated to my cousins. So check out next week, see how it goes, see why there's a tent on there, and how that connects to my cousins. Alright? Bye. Peace. 52 kinds of love.